Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and I'm doing the 100-day challenge. Today I want to make some paper clips that are not necessarily completely hidden but a bit hidden. So I have sort of prototypes, which was my first batch at my first trial at making this. I made them some time ago and hopefully I can make some today and improve them as well. So here they are. So let's see what we need to make some of this. So today we're going to need some stuff, and I have sort of tried to show you in advance what there will be. We are going to need a masterboard, we are going to need paper clips, we are going, if you have some punches with different shapes, we are going to need embossing powder, maybe art glitter glue, maybe hot glue, brush, and a heat gun, and obviously a UV light, which is charging, so I'm not going to show you right now. And tweezers. These are the ones that I have sacrificed to resin, because obviously if you put resin on it, they don't work as tiny tweezers anymore. Okay, let's start. So the first thing that we're going to do is punch our masterboard. If you don't have a masterboard or don't want to make them, just use any kind of cardstock or heavy paper. So I'm going to put two punch various shapes, and I need two of each every time. So I'm just going to punch hearts. I'm going to cut this part. I'm maybe going to cut this part. There. Oh, Sophie, what have you done? Come on. Like this. I'm going to cut off my hearts. And I actually do use these negatives. I straighten them up, and then I just put acetate on the back, and I make belly bands. I make a lot of different things with them. But that's another story. So I can make smaller hearts. Okay, let's do it like this. Oh. Okay. Then, then I'm going to make, what am I going to make? Circle punches, tiny ones. So you can have either neutral bits and pieces, or you can have them in color. I'm probably going to give it a try to add some stickers on some of them, just so that the background is different, if I want to emboss them clear. Oh, this one is quite hard. Oopla. There we are. Another piece of masterboard. I'm going to use this. This is a 1.5 inch. I'm not sure how you would call it. Ooh, I like the hands. I'm going to do a straight line because I will use them anyway in some other projects. So while I'm at it, why not? And the thing that you hear meowing is my daughter's cat. She meows when she wants to enter a room, and then after 2 minutes she wants to get out of the room. So what does she do? She meows. I love her to bits, but she's such a pain. So I'm going to try also with tiny ones, though I'm not sure of the output, but we'll see. I much prefer the EK Tools punches than the other ones. Although for the first week I constantly punched myself, and that was rather unpleasant, I must say. I want another circle punch, a bit bigger. There we go. I find this quite satisfying, I must say. Okay. I think we do have enough. Let me put my punches where they belong. First things first, if you want to ink them, now is the time. You don't need to. I'm going to ink some, just so that we see the difference. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that we have pairs of same items, shapes. Okay. Tiny circle ones. And if you wanted to add anything, I'm not actually going to use stickers because it's dumb, and you'll see why. Because I'm going to apply some heat on it, and I don't think that stickers enjoy heat. So we're going to do one of each. So what do I have left? The hearts, the small ones. Where is number 2? Okay, and the big ones. And I need a second wine. Wine, of course, one. Oh, seems my punches are scattered a bit all over, so I'll have to gather them back together. Some seem to have flown away. So once you've done that, we're going to glue them on our paper clips. So let me put aside the ink. And let's get our paper clips. So I've selected different sizes of paper clips. That's really depending on what you want to do with them, where you want to put them. So I think that's about it in terms of size and shapes. So, well, let's start. So I'm going to glue some without glitter glue, and I don't know how glitter glue will react to the heat. I know with the glue gun it's not necessarily easy, because obviously the glue dries once you apply it, but then you heat it so it becomes soft again, and then you put it under the UV lamp, and so it's sort of, softens again. So yeah, not easy. So I'm going to place my paper clip. Don't put it too close, too high on your thingy, because otherwise you won't be able to use the paper clip, because you won't have enough left of the paper clip to hold papers. So I'm going to try and be, I'm not sure this is going to work, but who doesn't try doesn't know. So I'm going to try to make sure that sticks as much as it can. There we are. Let's do a small one. I've never tried it with bunches that small, so that will be a first. But I think it could actually be cute. Sorry. And I'm going to test this live with you because, you know, you will see what doesn't work and maybe you can come up with something better. I think this one is too thick. I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use this one instead, if I can pick it up. So there it is. I'm going to add a bit more glue. And I'm going to add the other one that is inked. Now, as you can see, I'm shaking, but I'm going to try to adjust it so that it leaves enough room for the paper clip and also that the paper clip is glued inside. Because it's bumpy, it might take a bit longer than what you use without glitter glue. Okay, I think that's okay. Just make it as flat as you can. Now, shall we have a star? I'm really shaky today. Paper clip. Glue again a bit. Glue on my fingers. Why not? Why not? Oh, there she is, the meowing cat. No, Buffy. No. She talks a lot. And now are the dogs. You're never bored with me, are you? The background noise is always, you know, different. You hear the cars as well, and the lorries. Can't tell you how much I'm pleased, me who wanted to live in the middle of nowhere, to be in the city center. But I did this for a good cause. I did it for my daughters, so that they could go anywhere on foot or get to school easier. And guess what? None of them actually make use of this. But I do miss the countryside, that's for sure. And I miss the forests in Luxembourg. The forests are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Fascinating, huh? Watching me glue. I know. I glue so well. You all wished you could glue like me. Yeah, I know. Okay. So hopefully that's more or less it. And I think I'm going to glue the other ones off camera because it is going to be, oh, everything is going away. Bit of glue, and what? Yeah, although I glue very well, I think I can make better use of your time. See you in a bit. Okay, I have glued some with art glitter glue, and I'm now going to, sorry, I had a acid reflux and I took a pill out, and I'm not sure whether I've just taken another one out, maybe, I don't know. So glue gun. So same principle. I'm going to try not to make too big lumps. Oh, there you are. It had trouble catching the new glue stick. Okay, so I'm going to put you here. No, because that's the wrong side, Sophie. Okay, and that's my finger. Okay, you see how this can go terribly wrong? Okay, so that's one side. I need another side before it dries off. Okay, there it is. And I should have added glue on the paper clip. I'll remove the excess glue afterwards with a knife, because this is how brutal I am. Okay. Never once will I be able to keep my hands tidy. Never once. That's for sure. Okay, you have dripped. Let's take another big one. And let's try to be clever about this. I know, hard to do for me. I'm pretty sure you could put less glue. And a tad more just on the paper clip. And I know it will come off a bit, but that's okay, because you can always remove the glue, as I said before, with a knife afterwards. So just make sure it is glued properly, and then we'll take care of the other issues afterwards. Okay. I'll make a last one with you. And let's make, I think we need another big one. Do I have another big one hiding somewhere? Probably. Yes, I do. Well, no, I don't. That one was made already. But I do. Yeah. Okay, let's try. There. That's another one. So I will make the other ones off camera, and I'll see you in a bit. So I have prepared on my desk my heat gun, my embossing dabber, and one of my embossing powders. What I need are my tweezers, because with the heat gun your paper clip could get quite hot as it's metal. Now with my knife, I have removed most of my glue leaks, and I will see what happens to them once they've been heated up. So I'm going to put, as you can see, there is a leftover of embossing powder on my dabber. So make sure there is some everywhere. I'm getting some embossing powder. Let me just close this up. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to put, oh, can't quite think. Okay, I'm going to move this on the side just so that it's not heated. Ooh, somebody did a bad thing. Glad I'm not downstairs. So I'm just going to heat my embossing powder. I'm sorry about the noise. And what did I say about the paperclip becoming extremely hot? I can tell you I'm there. And there is the magic. So I'm just going to go around, making sure that every part has been heated up. And that's it. It is embossed. It is embossed. If you want, you can put a second layer on. I'm not going to because I like the way it looks. So I'm just going to give it a minute to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to put my embossing powder back in its little container. I'm going to try not to waste too much of it. Oh, there we are. Now, was this one with the glue gun? Oh, yes, it was made with the glue gun. So it didn't move too much. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to do the other side. Don't do this, Sophie. Don't be stupid. Yeah. Hard. So I'm making sure that I have embossing fluid all over. I'm taking my embossing powder again. Giving it a minute to adhere. Tapping the excess off. I'm going to move and put my powder back in its container. Okay, and I'm going to close it and put it on the side far away from the heat gun. So this time I'm going to get clever. I'm going to use my little tweezer, and I'm doing again heating the embossing powder. And let the magic begin. And I'm going to give it a minute to dry. Okay. Oh, there is a gap. I can always put it back in the I can dab it and then put it back in the powder if I want to. Okay, dab, dab, dab. I'm going to take another color. I'm going to take black. Ugh. I need to get some embossing powders that are not glittery, because most of them, the ones that I do have, are glittery. And I should have changed my sheet, but I didn't. I'm going to tap the excess off. Sophie, that's never going to work, you know that. Okay. I'm going to put that back. I could do it afterwards, but I don't like to. I'm always afraid that I'm going to heat everything too much and that I'll end up with a lovely sheet of embossed things, which is not what I want. So once again, tweezers and there we are. No, there we are not. Let it dry for a minute. So I think you got the principle. I'm going to do 1 or 2 more with you, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So it's a bit sticky, so I'm going to wait a second. No, that's okay. So I'm going to dab it again. Make sure I have fluid everywhere. And again. Putting my powder. Taking the excess off. Putting my powder back. It will have some red. Well, that's okay. I can live with that. Okay. That's not for you. That's for you. Tweezers. Oops. And there we are. So we're going to let it dry. I'll make one. Let's try a small one. Let me see. Let's put some green on a small. Oh, that one isn't opened. That one isn't opened. Well, it is now, sort of. Powder. Okay, I'm going to live dangerously. And I'm going to try not to emboss the embossing powder. If you wonder why I do that, it's because I've learned from experience. There we are. And we have a hair, presumably a cat one, that is now gone. Let me see if I can get the other side. What if I do this? Up. And there we are. We have another tiny one. Green. So I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to do the other ones and I'll show you the result. Or shall we do them together? Maybe we should do some together, some more. Let's do a couple more. This color is one of my favorites. So you can use any embossing powder that you want. You don't have to stick to, oh, Sophie. You don't have to stick to a brand. Just use whichever one you want. Some are cheaper than others. You don't need to invest too much in embossing powder because just with one thingy, one little box, you have, you know, almost enough for a lifetime, I would say. Or at least in my case, because I don't emboss very much. Tweezers. I love to look at the little miracle when it starts melting and then it spreads. Look at that. The color is just beautiful. I really, 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 really like it. So my glue hasn't melted too much so far, so I'm quite happy. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay. Sorry again about the noise. Nothing much I can do about it. And there goes the little miracle. I used to do this with a hairdryer, which I think is the reason why I had issues with the glue, because it took so much time. Whereas with this, it's done in a couple of seconds. So I'm going to let it dry. How many have we made so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, on this one, I have a lot of glue residue. Let me get the embossing powder away. I'm going to try each color that I have, not that I have that many. Just so you can see the different results. And I apologize, they're almost all glittery. Okay, this one is done. What was I going to do? Yeah. So here I have glue that spread out. So I'm just going to remove the little pieces of glue that are left. And this is the one that I glued the wrong way. So it's just a matter now of taking the glue away, and that should not be really difficult. So it's a little tedious. I could have spared myself this step, but you know, I didn't. So and when you're not shaking, it is much more easy. Okay, all done. So dab. You also have some ink pads with which you can do that. Yeah, I inked something twice with it, and so that's why it is how it is now. Blue. That's a very vibrant blue. One of the new games of my puppy is stealing toilet rolls. So I think my daughter caught her. Beautiful. I like the way that you can see through. You can see through the masterboard. Really, really cute. So let me put my powder back in order to be able to put it again out. Okay. So again, dabbing. I think we have enough. Do I see? Oh, this is the glue that I took out. Sophie, you are so dumb. Well, at least you learned not what to do with me. Huh? So I will need to think about removing them before I put everything in my little pot again. You see how dumb and forgetful. And there it is. And it turned out really, really beautiful. Really like it. Okay, so what I will do is I will remove my glue bits from my powder, and then I will put it back in its little container. And after that, I will continue, make the rest of them, and then I'll show you the result. So I've embossed half of the paper clips that we had made, and now I'm going to use resin on the remaining ones. So I'm just going to grab my resin. And I'm going to pour it, and I still need my sheet. So I'm going to pour the resin on the paper clip. So I know this one is almost empty. Let me just get the resin to come down. There we are. So I'm just going to cover the whole of my piece. And I'm using my lamp to cure the resin. And I'm going to use my little tweezers to see if my resin is cured. I'm going to leave it a couple more seconds because I'm pretty sure that it's still sticky. And when it's sticky, it means it's not completely cured. Okay. Let me see. It's cured. So I'm going to go for the back side. And I like to do this on pieces where you have some color or some patterns because it makes them come out. Okay. And there we go again. Because they're small pieces, they don't take a long time to cure. So it's a less noisy process. And by the way, I did not invent these paper clips. I saw them in a long time ago on Eva from Bohemian Crafting channel. She's always so resourceful, so she invents a lot of things. And I think this is a great one. Well, it's one that I do enjoy. Let's put it that way. Okay, cured, cured. Let's do a big one. I only did one side. No, I did both sides. So I need to wait for my resin to come down. Then I'll have to change and get a new one. So I'm just ensuring there is resin everywhere, at least where I can see, and cure it. So this is a bit bigger, so it will take a bit longer to cure. But again, it's not that long. So it's cured. Let's give it a couple of more seconds to ensure that it's correctly cured. I will finish this one with you, and then I will do the rest of them off camera, because as you can see, this is a bit time consuming, and I don't think it will bring any added value for you to see me make all the other ones. And it's cured. So let me do the rest, and I'll be back in a sec. So let me show you the result. So we'll start with the embossed ones. As you can see, they all do their job. They do hold on the paper without any issues. There you are. There's a tad of glue that needs to be taken out. I do like them. I like this one in particular, the blue one, this one. I'm less fond of the glittery ones. And you can see they hold perfectly. There's no issue. You can put a lot of paper in between them. They're just cute. I'll say this, they're cute. Then you have the resin ones, and these happen to be my favorite because they're see-through. You can see the lovely papers of the masterboard. The tiny ones are really, really cute as well. Really, I love them all. There's no competition there. They're all cute. So afterwards, the only thing that you have to do, which I haven't done on this one, is with your knife, you just remove the excess of glue that has maybe come out. So this is the back side again. Well, actually the front side, but again, they're all just stunning. Really, really happy about this. So the only thing I would say is that I would make them with art glitter glue, because they're less thick, and I think it's nicer. As you can see on these ones as well. These are mainly art glitter glue, they're thinner. So this is what I would do. I would say this was overall a success. I'm really, really happy that I've made them again. They turned out even better than the first batch, so yay! I hope you've enjoyed this video, and well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye-bye.